Pretty much every year at CES, TCL kind of redefines the value proposition. That's kind of their brand. That's what they do. But every few years or so, it's like they just completely dismantle everything that we thought we understood and rebuild it in a new way. This is definitely one of those years. You are not gonna believe what I'm about to show you. Welcome back, everyone. I'm Caleb Dennison, and I'm going to go a little inside baseball for you here for a moment. So every year before CES starts, we sit down with all the different brands and we find out about the new wares they're going to be bringing out at CES. That was definitely the case this year, and we did speak with TCL before we arrived here in Las Vegas. And when we received that press briefing, we were told about just one TV, which signaled that TCL would be doing sort of a phased rollout over the course of the year. So really, we came down here to talk about one TV, but I have a surprise at the end of the video, so you definitely need to stick around. The TV that TCL is focused on for the show right now is the brand new QM6K. Now, if you remember from prior years, TCL has always had a Q6 series. It was not a mini LED TV though. The new QM6K kind of redefines what you should expect out of, I don't even really want to call it an entry-level mini LED TV, although that's kind of what it is. Now, as the M in QM6K suggests, this is now a mini LED TV. It will be broken up into as many as 500 different local dimming zones, depending on which size you get. Now, they'll start at 50 inches and climb all the way up to 98 inches. And in the largest size, you're going to get a special anti-glare treatment on the television, because of course, the bigger the display, the more opportunity there is for there to be light reflections on the screen. It'll do up to 144 hertz in VRR, and that's with Dolby Vision Gaming as well. So gamers are going to be stoked to see this TV. It also incorporates TCL's HVA panel, which is their latest panel technology that offers more control over the backlight. So when it closes down, it more fully closes down and you get deeper blacks. And when it opens up, it lets more light out, so you get even more brightness. Combine that with TCL's approach to QD mini LED backlight technology, and what you can expect are some pretty startling HDR highlights along with quantum dot color. The TV does in fact pack an insane amount of features into it. We've got an Onkyo 2.1 audio system built in, but now I'm going to take a little bit of a turn and deliver some really surprising news. You can pre-order this TV in the 65, 75, or 85 inch size right now. I cannot remember a time when a TV was brought to CES and you could actually order that TV right at this time. That might be a first, but that's not all. If you pre-order this television right now, you will get TCL's brand new Q65 soundbar with subwoofer free of charge. It just comes with the TV. Here's what you really want to know: the pricing. The 65-inch model is going to come in for about $1,000, the 75 for about $1,300, and the 85 for $2,000. That's not far off from what the QM7 was last year, but this TV has more going for it, more power, and it comes with a free soundbar. That in and of itself is really exciting, but think of what that says about the other models that TCL is going to turn out this year. It means even more performance from the series above this one, and the one above that, and the one above that. Speaking of, we got to go check something out really quick. This, my friends, might be one of the more exciting things I've seen in a long time. This is the 115-inch QM7K. Now, if you follow televisions, you already know what that means, right? Last year, TCL introduced the first 115-inch television in the QM891G. It was part of the QM8 series, and it was elevated mostly because it was gigantic, but also because it had a slightly more advanced processor. It had everything in backlight tech that TCL could possibly pack into it. We now have a 115-inch TV at the 7 series level within TCL's lineup, right? So we go from the all-new QM6K in a variety of sizes from 50 all the way up to 98. We now have a QM7K, which is clearly going to top out at 115 inches. Now, they're not talking about nits or zones or those kind of details yet. Might get that a little bit later in the show, so keep your eyes out for my next TCL video. We'll be joining TCL at their booth on the floor of the convention center at Las Vegas, and we'll get some more information about this TV at that time, I hope. I'm pressuring them right now. They're looking at me right now. So I'm hoping what I'm saying right now is going to manifest this into being. But we know now that there's a QM7 115-inch, so you can start building some pieces from there. Now, as I mentioned at the beginning of this video, this is a phased rollout year for TCL. They're not going to announce everything that they're turning out this year all at once. But what I'm seeing right here has me very excited for the future, because you and I both know TCL is not going to have just 2 series of TVs this year. There must be an 8 series. And could there even be a 9 series? I don't know. I say I don't like to speculate on this channel, but I mean, it's CES. What are you going to do? I have to do that. At any rate, very exciting stuff from TCL. We have a lot more coming from TCL from the show floor. So keep it tuned here to Digital Trends. We will be bringing you lots more information. We'll visit TCL on Tuesday, and so you can expect that video to go up a little bit later then. But definitely make sure you come back to catch all the latest news. I think that's it for now. Until then, enjoy the rest of our coverage, and I'll see you again soon.